What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. Today we're talking a little bit of horror news. Jake is wound up. Now I'm hyped. Hyped up. Talk a little Terrifier, little Terrifier 3, little Scream 7. What else do we want to talk about tonight? VHS Beyond, perhaps? Got a big video on that coming out tomorrow. Just wrote the whole script for that this afternoon, so hope you guys will enjoy and dig all that. But what's up, fellas? It's been a minute. Didn't get to go live last week because I was so busy. You guys might have learned why I was so busy with my video on Saturday. Check that one out. Gunner is with us saying, for some reason, I really want Jill back. Is it because Scream 4 is great? Maybe. Is it because I had a huge crush on Emma Roberts? Definitely. Great being back, by the way. Glad to have you back, Gunner. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with anything you just said there. There you go. Jill's one of my favorite killers, too. I think she's stone cold evil. One of my favorite motives in the whole franchise. Would love to see some more Jills in the world. So then a cameo. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, you're excited for Terrifier 3 potentially being like an hour and 47 minutes. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's confirmed to be shorter than Terrifier 2. The director did just come out and say that a couple days ago. I talked a little bit about that in my video today. I'm on the fence about all that, right? I love Terrifier 2 for being how long it is and being ridiculous. That's great. But I'm here for like more of a Terrifier 1 feeling movie too. You know, I think I'm like not against that either. I've really fallen in love with that first movie for being exactly how it is. It's like this short, quick, to the point, just punch in the face. And I kind of love that about that movie. So if we're getting a little bit of that with maybe a more sophisticated story, I'm not necessarily against all that. I'm excited to hear what the runtime's going to be, though. I do think less than 2 hours for sure. Dawson's Creek, what's up, fella? Thanks for being a channel member. Hi, when do you think the trailer for Terrifier 3 will come out? And Stream comes out next week. Oh my God, Stream rocks, fellas. Go see Stream. Get your tickets for Stream. It's awesome. You will not be upset with that one, trust me. Terrifier 3, I think the trailer will be coming out very soon. I think just in time for Stream, if I had to guess. I think before that one comes out in theaters, Terrifier 3 will that full trailer will be out for sure. So it's coming soon. We heard from Brad Miska of Bloody Disgusting, which, speaking of which, I finally got a Terrifier shirt. Y'all were making fun of me the other day when I said I didn't have a Terrifier shirt, so I had to fix that. Brad Miska from Bloody Disgusting said he's working on the trailer currently, and it's a monster, baby. Ooh! I love to hear that. Love to hear that things are monsters. First Last is saying, fun fact, Matthew Lillard and Neve Campbell dated for 3 years in real life. They did. They done did. They done did do that. a very fun fact indeed. Dev Enter is saying, yo, what's good, fellas? Or good y'all. Sorry, not fellas. Not addressing the fellas here. What's up, dog? Love the Xenomorph profile picture. What's up, fella? Welcome in, welcome in. One time you went outside and saw a poster for Alien Romulus. The one time you went outside in the last 3 months or so. I'm just messing with you. That's how I feel all the time. I got some fresh air today and I was just like, this is unreal. I'm just in this room all the time editing. This is crazy. It's amazing going outside. Touch grass. Do it. It's fun. Papa Bear is saying, do you know if they're going to show the teaser trailer for Screamboat during the showing of Stream on August 21st next week? I'm actually not 100% sure. What I will say is they showed it to us when we were screened it during the premiere. Here's what I'm going to say. I love my Fuzz on the Lens boys. They're awesome. They're so kind. It was great meeting them this past week or so. That teaser showed nothing. Like, I mean, genuinely nothing. And listen, I'm here for teaser trailers just hyping up a movie, but like, I got nothing from that teaser trailer. I'm going to be real. My hardest criticism, I think, of the premiere, if I'm going to be real, I was just like, man, we were all hyped up. He was teasing like there's a teaser coming at the end of the premiere. And it's like it's a girl running around on a boat. I'm going to be real. That's all it is. They don't even show you what Mickey Mouse is going to look like in the movie, which I was like, man, that's what I was looking forward to, but nothing. So we do know that David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown, is playing the evil mouse in Screamboat, which I'm excited for. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a goofy little slasher. I think it comes out in January, if I remember correctly. I'm here for it, man. I'm here to see what that's all about. It's going to be ridiculous. Who have I not said hi to yet? Paula Fitzhenry. What's up, Paula? You're walking home? Good to see you. I hope you make it home safe, Paula. Welcome in, welcome in. Julian Perez is saying, I'm hyped for the T3 trailer. Me too, my friend. Cannot wait. Wild Boy Movies is reminding us it's Alien Week. How we feeling on the new movie? Me personally, can't wait for Friday. Alien Romulus is a movie that I've been over the top excited for since it got announced. Listen, Fede Alvarez can do no wrong. He has made some killer franchise continuations, started an excellent series of his own with Don't Breathe. I can't wait to see what this is all about, dude. I'm so excited for Alien Romulus. Bring it on. So yeah, I'm seeing it like the first showing early Thursday if I can. I'm very excited for this one. RJ Skarenki is with us too. Can't wait to talk some horror. It's a Monday night. Hell yeah, dog. Your boy's back to regular streaming schedule this week, which is nice. So live on Monday, live on Friday. So come stop by both the streams. We'll be counting down the days until Terrifier 3 this upcoming Friday, I should say. So join us for that. It's gonna be fun. One of our beloved mods is here. What's up, Erica? How's it going? Saying, hey, Jake, I saw the little Pale Girl update you posted earlier. I have a feeling she's going to be in it, but if not, definitely in the next one. I have a feeling she's going to be in it, too. We're seeing Emily McLean, the actress that plays her really well. She's joining like all these different Comic-Cons and all these like meet and greets with the Terrifier 3 cast specifically. I'm like, dude, they just haven't announced her yet. Like, I think she just has a smaller role maybe in Terrifier 3. At least that's what the teaser trailer and is just giving off about it. The reason I say that too is because we know that the entity has possessed Victoria Hayes at the end of Terrifier 2, and then that'll carry over here into 3. So I feel like there's gonna be like some Jason Goes to Hell bouncing around of the entity into different bodies, perhaps, and taking different shapes. I don't think Victoria is making it out alive of this one. I want to do a whole video on her at some point. I have a different idea. I have a different Terrifier 3 video idea for this week, which I think I want to do. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. I don't want to say anything yet because I always make promises that I end up changing last minute because I'm like, oh wait, this is better. This is something better that I want to touch on. So, I had a thought about Sienna. I had a thought about like, oh, Sienna's character arc, maybe making a whole video about that this week. But Wednesday, I'll have a new Terrifier theory. I'm trying to get into like some kind of weird schedule, some kind of rhythm. So like tomorrow, I'm doing a big video on VHS Beyond. Like last Tuesday, I did a big video on Alien Romulus. I'm trying to get into some schedule, right? I recapped a bunch of horror news from this past weekend today. Hopefully tomorrow I can do that VHS Beyond video, but I don't know. I think that's fun. I think that's a fun little schedule. Not doing the same thing every single day, kind of bouncing around. It's fun. But I hope she's in it. I really do. I think she's such an excellent part of this franchise. She made such a big impression in Terrifier 2. It would bum me out for sure if she wasn't in 3. Lighting Ghost has been a member for 14 months, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap, round of applause right there to Lighting Ghost. Love to see it. Can't wait for Alien Rhombus. The reviews are so good. I can't wait for Alien Rhombus either, my friend. It's gonna rock. Oh, I love rhombuses. I love them so much. I'm just messing with you, man. But yes, I cannot wait for Romulus as well. It's gonna rock. Dude, it's Fede. It's got Ridley Scott and James Cameron are loving on it. Except maybe not so much with James Cameron. I don't know if you guys have heard about this recently. Cameron made a really interesting quote about how he's like, oh, everyone's got this misinterpretation that I have this big creative hand in the movie. I don't. And I'm just like, fucking relax, James Cameron. Jeez, dude. What's up with that? It's so weird. That was a new thing that came out today that was just like, rubbed me the wrong way. It's just like, what's up with that? Very, very strange thing. That's probably the first thing in the marketing where I've just been like, that's a weird, it's a stinky comment. I smell that comment. I'm just like, ugh. I make that face at it. I don't know what's up with all that. But I'm excited for it too, Lighting Ghost. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. Greatly appreciate you, my friend. IDK is also a member. Hey, what's up, fella? Thank you for supporting the page. Same to you, Luddy Network. Hashtag, let's go. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Thanks for being here, fellas. Marley Kai saying hello. What's up? Eric's asking if I've seen the teaser for the monkey. I have. I've heard some things about the monkey through the grapevine that don't sound so great. I think the Halloween Ends fans out there are just their heads are going to explode when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Hearing through the grapevine that the movie's fine, the story's fine, but Rowan Campbell's performance is not so fine. A lot of people have complained specifically about that, which I think is interesting from some early test screenings. Again, speculation, rumors from the internet that I've been reading, but it does make me laugh a little bit that's what that's like the first inklings of things we're hearing about this movie. So I don't know. Will Osgood Perkins run it up in this new movie? Will it be Longlegs 2? I don't know. We'll have to see. Jado Rose, what's up, fella? What's up? What's up? Good evening, everyone, and Jake. Yeah, and Jake. I guess good evening to him. That whiny loser who needs to shave. God, what's up, fella? How you doing? Welcome in. Antonis Andriatis is saying, hey, Jake, hello. Same to you, Ryan. Hello. Welcome in, fellas. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh. 678 is saying, Killjoy Spate. What is up, Captain? What's up, fella? Welcome in. 789. I don't know if you know about that, but I wouldn't be hanging around that 7 too much. I don't trust him. Gunner saying, are some of the oldies here? Sarah Campbell, VKD, Infinite Sky. Yeah, some of those fellas hang around every now and then. We see them from time to time. I know that most of them are Scream fans, so I bet they'll be showing up when the Scream news starts to explode a little more. It's exciting. It's coming up, they're going to be filming that thing in December, so we'll be talking more on it soon. Stefano, thanks for being a member. What's up, fella? Howdy, hey. Welcome in. Riv Go Crazy. We're just waving at me. I like it. Letty Network's been a member for 2 months. A little longer than that, though, according to Patreon. Saying, so freaking excited. I love it, man. I'm in the same boat. I'm so excited. There's so much good stuff coming out. And ladies and gentlemen, can I just say, August has been such a good month for horror so far. I mean, I've been pretty exceptionally blown away by the majority of releases this month. Loved Trap. Trap was so much fun. So blatantly ridiculous. But if you can get past that, I really liked it. Had a very good time with that film. Cuckoo was pretty good. It wasn't necessarily the indie horror hit that I wanted it to be. I don't know if it blew me away or anything like that, but I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll be doing a review on it because, I don't know. I have good things to say. I have mixed things overall with Cuckoo. It was an interesting film, and I'm glad I saw it, but I don't know. I don't know if I have much to say on that film. I did enjoy it, though. It's better than some of the other indie horror releases from this year. Let's just say that. And now we have Alien Romulus this week. And Strange Darling next week. And Afraid after that. But I don't care about that last one. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. Your boy's hyped. So much to be excited for in the world of horror right now. Oh, my God. Olaf the Snowman. What's up, fella? Anyone else notice the resemblance of Freddy Krueger and Killjoy Jake? Just messing with you. I'm here, my friend. I have not melted yet. Good. Damn, is my skin that bad looking these days? Jeez. Brutal. I look like a burnt child killer. That's awful. That's it's genuinely awful that I have that resemblance. But Olaf, I appreciate you ribbing me a little bit there. I hope you don't melt. I hope you hang out in the fridge a little longer. Not too much longer, because we were getting into fall here a little bit. I'm seeing the trees slowly start to lose some leaves, so it should be colder for you soon here. But hopefully you make it, my friend. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. Jake, the most horrifying thing has happened to me. Someone stole my pizza delivery. Was it from Fazbear Pizza? Because I might have stolen it. I'm so sorry, my friend. This is the tiniest pizza I've ever had in my life. I got this from Spirit Halloween because I had to. This was too damn cute. And yes, they are delicious. So sorry, buddy. It's my pizza now. Yo, Jake, at some point, I'll leave. But I'll probably come back. Love your channel, by the way. Keep doing what you love. If you really loved the channel, you wouldn't leave. But okay, no, I'm just messing with you, man. Go get what you got to get done, and then come on back. I love you, fella. Thanks for being here. IDK. Jake, when do you think we'll get an official T3 trailer? I'm telling you before stream comes out. Which is next Wednesday, I believe. Yeah. No, I think it's gonna come out alongside that movie's release because that's gonna be a big thing. Look at all the stream marketing right now too. If you don't believe me, if you're just like, Jake, why would they do that? That makes no sense. Well, look at all the stream marketing. They're teasing it as saying oh, hey, Art the Clown is playing Player 2 in this movie. Come check it out. If you like Terrifier, you'll like this, So, hey, come check out stream in the theaters. You can see the brand new Terrifier 3 trailer early. Let's say it comes out at the end of next week, right? So maybe the 23rd. But stream is in theaters on Wednesday, so you can see the trailer early then, right? That makes sense in my head. So I feel like we're probably getting it at the end of next week, if I had to guess, officially. But if you want to see it on Wednesday, go see stream in theaters. Get your tickets. Go check it out. Ramel Smith, what's up, Darth Vader? How's it going, fella? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Same to you, Darth Gutierrez. Jill's motive is a really good one. I agree. She's evil. Evil. Every villain is Lemon's evil. Saucy Boa is saying badass shirt, Killboy Jake. I appreciate that, Saucy Boa. Thank you, thank you. I love having a little Terrifier shirt, man. You gotta have one. You gotta have one. Ty Lee is saying Cuckoo was disappointing to me, but I did really enjoy and appreciate some of the things it did. I'm like kind of on the same page. I don't know. I like, it's one of those movies, and again, I won't spoil anything about it. I'll go through this kind of quickly. It's one of those movies that I feel like has an excellent concept, some really interesting characters, but flies past some really important details just way too fast for me to even care. It's tough for me to even talk about the film because they blow through some of the exposition so fast you don't even have time to think about it. And I just feel like there's something missing. Like, I just feel like I walked out of the theater feeling dissatisfied and feeling like I had missed something so that all of that would be effective. But like, you know, on paper, it's a cool idea, right? But I don't know. I wasn't into it as much as I thought I would be. It's a concept that's right up my alley too. I mean, when you learn what this fucking thing's about, it's like, oh, that's got Killjoy Jake written all over it. But I don't know. I just the way that movie it just was. I can't believe I'm saying this either. It was too fast paced. I wish it had just taken a moment to just slow down and hang out with some of the characters for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't hate Cuckoo though. I think I definitely liked it more than Longlegs. I wanted more from it. I definitely wanted some more from it. So I definitely understand why some people are a little disappointed with the film. Or maybe confused with it as well. Dialing Space, what's up, fella? Thanks for being a member. Man, I cannot wait for the full Terrifier 3 trailer. Pumped AF for the full movie on October 11th. Yes! Oh, I can't wait. And listen, again, this is a Terrifier. This is a general stream. We're here to talk about all kinds of horror movies. I'm very excited for Terrifier 3, don't get me wrong. But if you're like, oh God, Jake, I need some brutal kills. I need a slasher film with some brutal kills. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and beg you to go see stream. Like, listen, watch my review. I say it all in the spoiler-free review. There's some things here and there. Some of the character setups aren't perfect. You know, not like the most sharp, perfect thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But if you're not impressed with the kills, I don't know what to tell you. They're Terrifier 2 level good kills. And the killers themselves are phenomenal. Like, David Howard Thornton is so good as Player 2. And it's not the same thing as Art the Clown, which is what I really appreciate. We're seeing him play a slightly different kind of antagonist in this movie, which I thought was sick. I'm really trying to beat around the bush here. I don't want to spoil anything about the movie, but go see stream. Oh my God, it's so much fun. As a huge Terrifier fan, I was really blown away. I was really happy with that movie. It rocks. It's so much fun. And it's a really good concept. Like, it's genuinely a really good concept that I think needs to turn into a franchise at some point soon. Fingers crossed it does. That would be really cool. Villain Killin' Dylan is with us tonight. What's up, VKD? Saying, I'm kicking it on vacation in my ghost face mask and sunglasses. Oh, enjoy, my friend. I hope you're having fun. That's nice. Little August vacation. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully you get to see Alien Romulus while you're on vacation. You're somewhere tropical, I'm guessing, too. It's so hot in the robes, though, might just bare bones it. You don't want to give away your identity, VKD. You can't do that. You might have to deal with the heat. Brutal. No, I'm just messing with you, man. Have fun. Have a very good time. I hope you enjoy any horror movies you get to watch down there, or just any chilling you get to do. You know, you're always killing it, Dylan. But sometimes you need to be villain chillin' Dylan. Okay, you know, we all got to take those mental relaxation breaks. Little mental health break, right? So be villain chillin' Dylan for a little while, my friend. Mojo Jojo, do you have an early screening for Terrifier 3? Not yet. Oh, fingers crossed, baby. I will do some favors for people if I can see that one early. I can't say any more than that without getting in trouble, probably. Universal Disappointment is saying, my sister and I are going to do a double feature of Alien and the 15th anniversary of Coraline in 3D. Super excited. Ooh, I'm excited for you. Sounds like a really fun double feature. Nice. I got to see Alien in the theaters again recently when they re-released it earlier this year. So, I mean, you know how something is just so different when you see it in theaters? I got to see that movie, The Matrix, Jurassic Park in theaters, and I never got to see those because I was like either way too young or didn't exist yet. And it was just a life-changing experience. I've seen these movies 1,000 times, on like, you know, at home, but seeing them in the theaters, it's just different. It's just different. It hits different. It's awesome. And Coraline is one I've never seen in the theaters either. Would love to check that one out as well. That's one of my favorite animated movies like ever. So good. So I hope you have fun, Universal Disappointment. I don't think you're a disappointment. I think you're a Universal achievement. That's what I think of you, my friend. Noah Atkinson is saying, I saw Trap this past Tuesday. It was good, okay, and decent. All those things at the same time. 7 out of 10. Thrilled for Alien Romulus for next week on Tuesday. Let's fucking go. Nice. I can't wait, my friend. I'm seeing it on Thursday. Your boy will have a review this weekend. Cannot wait. Unpaid movie critic. Thanks for being a member. I really liked the film crew, who it is definitely going to be with my favorite horror films of 2024. The bank writings in at 9 was even more terrifying than the trailers had it seemed. I'm just not getting this. Why am I not getting this? I'm so sorry. I really like the film crew, who it is definitely going to be with my favorite horror films. I think you're talking about Stream, correct? Maybe. I love you, my friend. I love you, but I'm sorry. I'm not picking up on that. We've been talking about too many things. My brain is all over the place. Hey, Jake, do you think Stream is going to be on Screambox soon? Great question. I imagine it would go there. You know, it's through the same companies that made like Terrifier 2 and 3. For the majority of it. So yeah, I can imagine it would be a Screambox original for sure, Michael. I could totally see that being the case. And we got some super chats that I want to get to because I don't want to leave those hanging. So what's up, fellas? Thank you to everyone who's hanging out with us, like Denisha Lane, who's been a member for 18 months. Hey, Jake, 18 months of drinking up Kool-Aid. Need my wrench bag, buddy. Hope you had a good time at the Stream movie premiere. Thank you so much, Denisha. I really appreciate that. I had a really good time. Thank you for 18 months. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a whole bunch. Thank you. All right, let's get to this real quick because I'm way behind in the chat. Damn. You boys got to catch up. Luddy Network, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, my friend. You are phenomenal, and to everyone else watching, welcome home. #Killjoy. Dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting the page, man. It really does mean a lot. I'm so glad that you're digging the content on this page. I got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And again, it just really means the world to me. This is a dream job. So you saying that means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you so much, man. And thanks for hanging out with us. Let's talk a little horror. Let's get into it, dog. I'm so here for it. Ben F999 is saying, what's your favorite horror movie of the year so far? I mean, probably that's so tough. So I really liked In a Violent Nature, and I really liked Immaculate. Those have been like my top 2 kind of fighting for first place all year in terms of horror movies. I think In a Violent Nature is probably my number 1 just because I love slasher films. I love Friday the 13th movies. And this just feels like a reinvention of that concept. In some ways, I think it even like makes some of the elements I'm not crazy about with Friday the 13th better. My big thing about some of those sequels is some of the characters just suck. You go back and watch some of those Friday the 13th sequels, and I'm like, I just don't care about some of these characters, man. Where's Jason? You know, where's Jason at? Why can't he come in here and just take these fellas out? That movie answers that question for me big time, and I really enjoyed it for that reason. I had a very good time with In a Violent Nature, so that's probably been my favorite horror film of the year so far. I see Alien Romulus topping it, though. Same with Terrifier 3, so it's, year's not over yet. I think we're getting into some of the best horror films of the year so far, in August, September, October, for sure. Moo Moo is saying, hey, welcome in, my friend. What's up? I thought Cuckoo was okay. Same with Longlegs, just okay. They're okay. They're all right. Not indie horror usually blows me away, so it bums me out to see that. It bums me out to see that I'm not just losing my mind over these movies. I wanted to love both of those. I wanted to be like singing the praises of Longlegs and Cuckoo, but no, unfortunately not. Denisha, thanks for the $2, my friend. Appreciate you. Jake, can I get my wrench back, please? Thanks, buddy. Denisha, thank you for the $2. I really do appreciate it. We got a few mods on the page already, and I'm in contact with them. My girlfriend's mostly modding these days, so it's all good. No worries. Just hang out, have some fun. I really do appreciate your support over the years, though, Denisha. Thank you. Means the world to me. Thank you for the $2. Thanks for supporting the page. Thank you. You can't believe you're awake for one of my streams. Well, I'm happy you're here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Ella is saying, I cried to Coraline and fell asleep front row. I was so stressed and also a child. That's just what happens sometimes. I was a mess the first time I watched that one. It was awesome. It's an amazing movie. If you guys have not seen Coraline, it's just an excellent film. I really enjoyed that one for sure. I'm glad you like it too, Ella. Joe Vincent is saying, hey, Jake, I'm a barber, and one of my longtime clients happens to be a producer and costume designer for Screamboat. It was shot on Pete Davidson's boat. It was... What? Oh, that's crazy, Joe. No way. I know that those guys are all friends with Pete Davidson. I believe Art the Clown was in his show. What was that called? Like Bupkis or something like that? That's wild. If that was shot on his boat, that's crazy to hear. I can't wait to learn more about this one. I really want to see it as soon as possible. It's a public domain slasher that I'm actually really excited for too, which, some of these ones that have come out, I've just been like, okay, y'all are just trying to cash in, I think the people at Jagged Edge Productions are doing a really good job at like upping the quality. Y'all have no idea what you're in for with Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, which I believe is the next film from them. I think the Bambi film got pushed until next year, but Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, I believe, comes out later this year. It's, y'all don't know what you're in for. That's all I'm going to say. It rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. I can't stop eating these things. I am genuinely addicted to them. I have been sitting here editing all day, just shoveling these little candies in my mouth. I have to stop. I actually have to move them away from me. It's becoming a problem. One more comment on that. I really hope Pete Davidson's in the movie. That would be hilarious. Him getting strangled by Mickey Mouse. That's insane. That Sounded Scary is asking, Jake, did you get to see Alien Romulus early too? Probably not. I wish. I would love to see that one early, but probably not on that one. I'm probably going to see it on Thursday, and your boy will have a review for it Friday morning. So that's what I'll say. And what did I think about Cuckoo? It's okay. I'm in the middle of the road with it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I just didn't get around to doing a review for it either. I really wanted to because I have a lot to say about it, but again, I'm so on the fence about it. It's one of those movies that I just feel like it's very hard it's tough to watch because of how fast it moves, and it's setting up a lot. Like it's doing a lot all at the same time. And I just walked away from it feeling a little dissatisfied, but also really intrigued at the same time. It's an odd movie. I don't think I've ever seen another film quite like it. It's strange because I think Dan Stevens gives such a good performance, and Hunter Schafer does too, but I don't know if I liked her character as much because of the way they set her up. And it's such an odd movie. It's a really odd movie. I don't know how to feel about it entirely, but it's one I definitely feel like I need to see again. I remember walking out of Nope feeling the same way. I'm like, Nope, I can't tell if that was Jordan Peele's best movie or his worst movie. I'm still not 100%. And Cuckoo is one that I'm still not even sure where to put it in my rankings for the year. I just don't know how to feel about it quite yet. I need to see it again, for sure. Need to give that one another watch. Have I seen the 2011 Terrifier short? It's on Tubi. Yeah. No, I saw that a while ago. It's on Tubi, isn't it? That's funny. I think I saw it on YouTube or something. I saw it somewhere weird. Yeah, no, it's really cool. You get to see the inklings of his, original ideas for the character. It's fun. And then All Hallows Eve, of course, Art the Clown's kind of running around that whole film. That's fun as well. It's cool. It's good stuff. So if you guys have not seen All Hallows Eve and you're a big Terrifier fan, go give that one a watch. See where Art the Clown kind of came from, and it's interesting. I feel like a lot of those elements are going to bleed into the Terrifier franchise soon. Which one do I think is scarier, Insidious or Sinister? Ooh, that's tough. Both scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. I think these days I lean more towards Sinister, but Insidious is still fantastic. I love that first movie so much. Both are great, but it's a tough one to compare and contrast. I think they both have things that the other doesn't. That's a big one with those two. I really like the creature design better in Insidious, but I think Sinister has scarier moments. But Insidious also has some really scary moments. You know, that's what's tough about it. But something about Sinister's plotline, I think, is more doomy, more creepy for that reason. I love it. It's a very effective film. You look like the victim of a saw trap. I would be. I'm just going to be so real with you, Mojo Jojo. I would die. Oh, no. Stick your hand in sulfuric acid to get a key to unlock the chains attached to your ribs? Nope. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good and all that. Longlegs was phenomenal. I'm dying on that hill. Listen, if you like Nicolas Cage screaming in the car and that being the only source of terror in your film, rock on. I'm just messing with you. No, if you like Longlegs, hell yeah to you. All the power to you. Seriously. It's an indie horror movie that has made a shit ton of money. It's really tough for me to hate on that. Like, that's awesome. Indie horror movies making a bunch of money. Rock on. Couldn't be happier about that. I just personally was not a big fan of it. I walked away from that film being like, I walked away from that film wondering why it was marketed the way that it was. One of the least scary horror films I've seen all year. I laughed more than anything. I don't know. I was disappointed. I scare easy too. Ask my girlfriend. I scare so easy. We were watching Before I Wake last night, a Mike Flanagan film I had never seen before. And I jumped at like the most childish little jump scare that I might have ever seen on film. And she's like, "You're so jumpy. You watch horror movies for a living. Why are you so jumpy?" And I'm like, "That's why I like them, because they scare me." And Longlegs did not move the needle for me at all. I don't know, man. I walked away from that one thinking that was more of a comedy than anything. And they had to explain the twist over voiceover. I don't know, man. It just was not for me. It was not for me. I respect that so many people really liked it though. And it's like overtaking the nation. People are like, this is the greatest horror film of the 2020s. And I'm so glad so many people have had that experience with it. I wish I could share it. I really do. It's a movie I want to like more than anything, but it's just not for me. Deegan, what's up, fella? Thanks for becoming a YouTube member. Appreciate ya. I don't even, it won't tell me what tier you're on because of this. Ghostface, hell yeah, dog. Good stuff. Appreciate ya. You get to see all the new episodes of Horror Hot Takes, which there are currently a couple episodes of those. There's an episode based on The Shining, which was sick. Alien versus Predator. I just came out with the Halloween 2018 one this past week. So if you want to see that, go check it out. All members get to watch those fun little series. So give it a watch. Deegan, thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you. Am I excited for Smile 2? I absolutely am. 100% excited for Smile 2. I love the idea of where the concept is going with the sequel. I think it's just expanding upon where that first one went. It's like that first one is about this character who's slowly ruining her life because of this awful curse that's attached itself to her. Now that's being applied to the life of a pop star. That's so interesting to me. Because that, versus a regular person, a pop star obviously has a lot more eyes on her. It's a way scarier situation, I think, because of how big it becomes. And sometimes I don't like when sequels get too big for their britches. Sometimes, a concept is better when it's small. But so far, Smile 2 is giving me a lot of reasons to love it. I like where this concept is getting. I like how big it's getting personally. And I don't say that too much about most horror franchises, but Smile 2 is giving me a lot of reasons to love it so far. I can't wait to see it. I'm really hyped. I surprisingly loved the first one. So I'm here to see where this one goes. Saw Nope twice in theaters. I love the sound design. If I'm not talking out of my ass, I'm pretty sure Peele has had the same sound person every movie. The sound design is phenomenal. And another thing about Nope that I love so much is, again, I don't think I really got like the thematic connections between everything going on, but on a second and even a third viewing, everything else kind of became more clear. And now I think it might be his best film. I love Nope to death. It's fantastic. It's so cinematic. I love the cinematography, which is especially a step up from his previous two films. Not to say that, Us and Get Out are shot terribly. They're not. They're shot very well. But Hoyt van Hoytema did the cinematography for Nope, and he's like one of the best cinematographers in the game. He shoots the majority of Christopher Nolan's movies, and that's why they look as good as they do. I'm just gonna be so real. This guy gets it. He understands how to use a camera, and Nope is a testament to that. I love that film so much. I think it's brilliant. It's scary. It's fun. It's got everything I want in a horror film, and then a super complicated message that his has fascinated me for a long time now. I really like Nope. Nope really, the more I watch it, the more it grows on me. Luddy Network, thanks for the $5, my friend. I appreciate you. Tricky, opinionated question. Which will be better, Smile 2 or Talk to Me? Yeah, again, a lot of the stuff I spew on here is very is very opinionated. I know I saw a lot of people. I was shit talking Longlegs, and I'm seeing people say, "Oh, Longlegs is great. He just doesn't get it." And no, it's great. I love that. I love the conversation. Keep it going. Keep it going. Spout your opinions, my friends. This is the place to do it. Which will be better, Smile 2 or Talk to Me? That's so tough because we don't know too much about Talk to Me. Talk to Me, I should say. But we do know a lot about Smile 2. I think I'm favoring that film just because I know more about it at the moment. It's coming out very soon. The Filippo brothers are working on a different horror film right now called Bring Her Back, putting Talk to Me off to the side for a minute to focus on this other original. So I guess I'm a little, just right now, my headspace is on Smile 2, but I think a sequel to Talk to Me could be great depending on where it goes. I remember when they announced the sequel, I was kind of like, I don't know if we need a Talk to Me sequel. I don't know if we need another one. The concept is good enough for a franchise. Like that, I'm all here for. But the characters are so strong. I think that what I found myself being the most interested in with Talk to Me as I was watching it was how fucking awesome the characters were. I'm like, this is exactly my high school experience. Like these are the people I went to high school with. This is so well done. This is fantastic. So I don't know, for me personally, I was really, the emotional story of Talk to Me is what sold me. The concept is just like Smile, something we've seen before many, many, many times. Talk to Me more so with like Blumhouse movies recently, but it's just done so well that I fell in love with it. Again, you don't have to reinvent the wheel to make a good movie. If you just execute something really well, then fuck yeah, dog. That in my opinion, that's what's so great about the first film. But I am excited for the sequel. I love the Filippo brothers. The Rocka Rocka, that fucking YouTube channel is so funny. I mean, oh my God. If you guys have not seen some of the stuff they've done over there, I couldn't recommend it more. Watch some of their videos. They're so funny. But Smile 2, I'm very hot on right now. I love the idea, the whole idea and concept for the sequel. I can't wait to see where this goes next. Both of these franchises are about to prove, both of these franchises are about to prove that you don't need legacy characters to continue a franchise. You don't. You just need a good concept. You just need good characters. I'm really excited to see where Smile 2 goes because I'm excited for this one, especially because they're not focusing on the exact same characters from the last movie. That's a big positive in this movie's corner. Will Talk to Me do the same? We'll just have to see. But Luddy Network, thank you for the $5, my friend. I really do appreciate you. Great question. I'm so excited for both of those. They're both going to be good. Shit. I'm seeing some great questions out in the chat tonight. Love it. Brandon is saying, sorry if you've been asked this question already, but Aster versus Peel versus Eggers. This has been like the big question of the last, I want to say 6 years of horror. Like who's the best? Who's the GOAT from this list here? Now that all three of these people have at least 3 films out, I think it feels a little easier to answer the question, I love all 3. I have to start off with that. I think all 3 are phenomenal for completely different reasons, and that is one of the things that I think I'm the most drawn to with all these people. Aster, Ari Aster hates his audience, and that's why his movies are so great. He hates you. Like he goes into writing a film saying, I hate the people who are going to watch this, and I'm going to make this like the biggest nightmare that anyone has ever sat through. And Beau is Afraid scared me more than I think any other film that I've ever seen in my life has ever scared me. Dear God. I'm terrified of that film. I'll never own it. I'll never watch it again. But goddamn, is it fantastic. And the rest of his catalog is, monumental horror. Midsummer and Hereditary is for the record books right there. So, yeah, Ari's up there. He's awesome. Gotta love him. Already a master of horror, and he's only got 3 big features out. I can't wait for Eddington. That fucking Western is going to be insane. Robert Eggers, he has 3 period pieces that are, that last one wasn't necessarily horror, right? But he's got Nosferatu coming out this year, which is definitely going to be a horror film. Can't wait for that. I love his catalog so far. It's really diverse. I don't know if I want to say it's the most diverse of the 3 here, but Eggers has got a really unique style, like this slow build of tension that's set in some other distant time, which I think in some ways makes some of his films scarier. especially The Witch and The Lighthouse. But I loved The Northman because it's just epic. Like, it's just an epic story. It's great. I don't care if it's just like, what is it? Hamlet? I think it's literally just Hamlet, but with Vikings. I don't care. It's awesome. The Northman's awesome, dude. So you gotta love his films. The Lighthouse is one of the most iconic horror movies in recent memory. That's excellent. And then there's Jordan Peele. I mean, dude has put out 3 bangers back to back to back. All 3 of his movies I could watch anytime, any place. Like, they're so enjoyable, yet they're popcorn movies, yet they have this thematic message too. And it's probably why this is such a hot take. It hurts. It actually burns my heart a little bit. It burns my horror-loving heart to say this, but I think Jordan Peele might be my favorite from the 3. At least his movies are the ones I've watched the most from the 3. That doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, his movies are better than Ari Aster's and Robert Eggers, but I will say I've definitely watched Get Out, Us, and Nope more than I have movies from these other 2 directors. But I think that it lends itself to what Peele is going for versus what, you know, Ari Aster and Robert Eggers are going for. So I think they're just easier to watch films versus, you know, what Robert and Ari make. But that doesn't mean that they're just automatically better for that reason, right? But all 3 are great. All 3 are legends. I can't wait to see what all of them are up to next. Robert Eggers' new movies comes out in December. It's a Nosferatu remake. Cannot wait to see that one. Jordan Peele has a new movie coming out next year, and Ari Aster does not have a release date for his Western that he's working on right now. So I will, day one, those are day one directors. I don't even care what they're making. I'm there for it. I will see whatever they make. Scrolling ahead here because I'm getting behind on the chat a little bit. Jace Crawford, what's up, fella? How's it going? Thank you for being a channel member. Appreciate that a bunch. I work at a small theater and was able to bring friends in after hours to watch Scream 96 on a theater screen. It was surreal to see on a theater. At the theater, watch The Descent as well. It's damn scary. Very nice. You watched both of those in the theater? That's awesome. Yeah, going back to that comment I said earlier, watching a movie in theaters, it's just different, man. It hits different. It's great. It's so much fun. So I'm glad you were able to do that with both of those films. I think I saw Scream, but I've never seen The Descent in theaters. That's awesome. That's badass, man. It's a great movie too. Oh my God. So much fun. So I promised everybody on the last stream that I did that I would do another giveaway, some membership gifts. So I'm going to give away some free gifts, some free memberships. And, again, if you get one of these memberships, make sure to go check out the Horror Hot Takes series that is exclusive to Patreon members and channel members. Go check it out. And, maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll be like, I want to stick around and see what this is all about. So gifting those memberships now. Let's see who gets them. Bam. It always takes a minute here. Those have been given to Dev Envter. Hell yeah, dog. Welcome to the fold. Oliver Gordon. Barb. Welcome, Barb. Appreciate you. GOW Speedruns and Memes. And Yurdy G. Well, look at them apples. Welcome to the fold, fellas. Appreciate you guys. Go check out those videos after the stream. It'll be fun. So appreciate you guys and enjoy the free memberships. What else do we got going on? What else is happening out in the chat? Gangster Bro, what's up, Gangster Bro? How's it going? Jake, if you had to survive a horror game, which would you choose, Outlast or Silent Hill? Ooh, so I know a lot about Silent Hill. I don't know a ton about Outlast, and I feel like I feel like Silent Hill. I'm leaning towards Silent Hill because I know more about it. Which I would not want to be in that situation though. That's why I'm being a little reluctant. I would not neither of these situations sound good. I have played 30 minutes of Outlast in my whole life, and it was scary. It was scary as fuck. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to be in that situation. It sounds bad. Both situations just sound horrible. So, man, I recently played Silent Hill Shattered Memories. I played maybe half of that game, and it is so scary. You can't fight. You can't fight the enemies. They just chase after you, and you have to run. That's all there is to it. You just got to run away as fast as you can, and it makes you want to piss your pants a little bit. Dear God. Anyways. Ooh. Ooh, is saying I'm rewatching T2 and I realize it is not as good as I remember it. If anything, it's goofy. Acting is okay, gore is crazy, but I don't understand the fantasy element like the sword glowing. Oh man, I've seen T2 too many goddamn times. I might watch it again. I might watch it again tonight. I got to watch it again before this. I watched it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm thinking about watching it again this week before a new video I got going on. But if there's anything you don't understand about the film, again, I feel like it's always been Damien's plan to just, continue the story with each new movie. Since before Terrifier 2 came out, the guy has planned to do a Terrifier 3 and, a whole run of these films to kind of flesh out the story into something bigger. And I'm so here for that. Like, I think that's so cool personally. Some people are like, oh, that's lazy writing, but I just think he's saving the best he's saving another good nugget for each film, which to me, that shows patience in a writer director, something that not a lot of people have. So I don't know. Personally, I'm here for it. I'm here to find out the answers later on. I'm willing to wait for whatever is actually going on here. But I dig it. I'll admit some of the acting is goofy, but I'm here for it, man. It's a cheesy B-movie slasher. I don't want it to be straight laced, But that's just my take on it, of course. Some people want it to be, straightforward. Everything's got to be this way, right? But I don't know. I can get into things being a little goofier here and there. I like it. I think it's fun. Drizzy Fest, how high are your expectations for Scream 7? I mean, man, here's my thing. It's a new Scream film, right? I'm excited for that. That's fun. It's going to be a new Scream film. But we've been burned pretty bad with some of these new franchise continuations. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared about Scream 7. I personally really enjoyed Screams 5 and 6. They were fun for what they are. And, again, the Scream franchise it's more of it's more of like a teen-focused slasher. I'm not going to be super critical on these movies. I'm not. But I think that there are some places where I feel like it gets a little lazy, especially in some of these later films. Well, in a lot of the sequels. Listen, I get that the demographic is teenagers for a lot of these movies, but you can still give me a good killer. You can still give me a good motive, something thought out and provocative. I think that's still possible. I was just watching The Incredibles the other day, and I think that is one of the most provocative kids movies I've ever seen in my life. It has a great message. It's so interesting. And it's so intricate and detailed and complicated, and it's a kids movie. It's like, this is awesome. So the same can be applied to Scream, I think. Scream 7, though, I don't know. Everything I'm hearing about it just makes it feel like we're going to be playing the hits again. And I feel like some of Scream 6 really relied on that as a crutch. Like, oh, hey, remember this from the past, remember this, remember that. I think Scream 7 is going to double down on that. Of course, a lot of this is speculative, but it just has me worried that the film's not going to be anything really new, anything worth our time. I look at the new Strangers film, and I look at how that made money, and that just bums me out because that, in my opinion, is a waste of time. That is a film that just played the hits, literally just took the good scenes from the previous two films and slapped them together in a new order to tell kind of a new story, I guess, but not really. That just bums me out, man. If you're gonna do a new sequel, you got to give me something fresh. You can't just give me something that we've already done before, but the characters are older now. If that's the only difference, I don't know if I'm really interested. It was so excited moving into Scream 6. It's like, this is a movie that's gonna focus on the new characters. We're in a new setting, a new type of Ghostface going into this, and I'm like, okay, my interest is piqued. So far, all we know about Scream 7 is that it's gonna focus back on the old characters again, characters who, the fans were so excited to see this franchise move past because there might not have been any more story with them. So I gotta know what the story is. What is the story with Sidney Prescott that's so compelling that's so much better than a new story that you could tell? What is that? Is that actually something worth my time? Let's see it. If it is, rock on. If it's a good story, rock on. I'll shut my trap. But if it's not, and you're just gonna give me same old, this is just a repeat story of 3 or something like that, but maybe done a little differently, I'm not into that. Sorry. That would be a major bummer, especially from a franchise that's known for being so against the grain, and tries to do something different at every turn for the most part. But we'll see. Jake, what is your live streaming setup? I'm asking because I'm thinking of getting into streaming. So my old camera I'm using to stream currently, which is why I think the picture looks good. I hope it looks good. Let's check this out. Yeah, it says this only goes up to 720p. That sucks. I just realized that. I should be streaming in like 1080p. So I'm using a 2018 DSLR, which is a little dated of a camera, and I have like a cam link that runs into my PC, which is nice. I have like this mic is like one of the best you can buy. It is a Shure SM7B. Get it. Like that's the mic to use if you want to make YouTube videos. It's $300, but it's a worthy investment. Like, oh my God, just, yeah. If you do nothing else, buy the mic, buy a good mic, get a webcam if you can't afford anything else. And then, I'm not going to go through my PC specs because we'll be here all night, but, yeah. I mean, if you're going to start streaming, get a good mic. Audio is more important than anything when it comes to streaming. Cause I could just, I could record like this. And you can still hear my voice, there you go. That's the most important thing. So that's what I'll say. Invest in a mic, whatever about the visual. I had the camera, you know what I mean? Before I started this page, I already had a nice camera, so I'm like, screw it, I'll use that for videos and stuff. Sure, SM7B, I'll say it one more time. Invest. It's good stuff. Ella is making a sandwich, but can I ask if you've seen the original Carrie? I think that's why I love Long Legs, as they turn the mom from Carrie on her head. I see what you're saying. Okay. I hear you. I hear you there. That's a pretty good argument. I'm not going to lie. I got to say, Alicia Witt gave a great performance in Long Legs. She was awesome. I hear you on that one. Yeah, I have the steelbook for the original Carrie. I love it so much. It's up there somewhere. Should I go get it? Should I show off? Should I be a little butthole like that? I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I love Carrie. Brian De Palma, great film, good stuff. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah. No, I love this movie. It rocks. It rocks. This is my steelbook. Look at me. Look at me being a little goofball. I love it. It's sick. Yeah, no, I mean, I like this. I like the other ones too, the other Carrie movies. They're fine, but nothing beats that original. Sissy Spacek is Carrie. No one else could ever play that character, in my opinion. But I hear you, Ella. That's a pretty good point. Not gonna lie. Pretty, I want to watch. You know what? I was on the fence about seeing Long Legs in the theaters again, but I almost want to see it again now with that in mind. That's a really good point. I feel floored by that comment. I'm not even gonna lie. Fallon Vamp has just become a Ghostface member and is throwing $2 out there. Thank you so much. Wait, what? David Howard Thornton shared your stream video on Facebook today? I did not see that. No way. What? Oh shit. Hang on, everybody. Pause. Hit a pause real quick. Can we just check this out? Massive thanks to Michael Levy and Damian Leone for putting it on their stories, but this I did not see. I'm gonna have to look this up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Dear Lord. Let's look for this real quick. Sorry, everybody. Look, you tell me that Art the Clown shared my post. I'm going to look it up. Sorry, dog. I just saw that Michael Levy retweeted it. That's so cool. Appreciate that. Mad thanks. Where is it? where we go? I'm assuming he shared this. He shared this from Michael Levy. That's my guess. Yeah, he did. There we go. That's so dope. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh man, David Howard Thornton. That's so dope. I love that. David is so kind. I've met him a couple times now at different conventions. He's so cool. If you ever get to meet him, 100% go say hi. That's so cool. Fallon Vamp, thank you for the $2. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I didn't even see that until just now. That's so exciting. But yeah, stream rocked, and David is so good. David is so good in that movie. Like seriously, if you see it for no other reason, his performance is stellar. All I will say is, again, if you're on the fence about stream, you don't know what to expect. There's a kill in this film that yeah, I don't know what I can say without spoiling anything, but it's so good. Like, I mean, it's almost kill of the year. I think I have two kills in mind from like all the movies I've seen this year that are like my absolute favorite, and there's one in stream that David Howard Thornton, it's his kill. That's my hints. Technically, my hint for it is he steals the kill. He steals the kill. There we go. Steals the win on the kill, and it is, dear God, so fantastic. But holy shit, see stream in theaters August 21st. Get your tickets. Go watch it. It's so much fun. What else do we got going on? Jake, you delayed this and it was going to come out 2 Mondays ago. I know, I'm so sorry. Your boy's been busy. I've been editing. I've been going to New York City. It's been crazy. So lots of things have been going on behind the scenes. Crazy stuff. So again, massive thanks to Michael Levy for inviting me to the stream premiere. That was so much fun. Madison and I are so thankful. So it was awesome. Very good stuff. What's going on here? If it makes less money than 6, Spyglass treats Melissa Barrera like shit for nothing as Nev Campbell returns to the Scream franchise and makes less than what she was paid to return. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the inciting comment was for that. You're predicting there we go. Predicting the headlines and talking points for Scream 7 is that it'll make less money, make less box office than Scream 6. So you think it'll be less than Scream 6. I mean, it's not a terrible thing to speculate. I'm gonna be real. The only reason I say that too is because we had some huge stars in Scream 6. We had a lot that came together to make Scream 6 the box office success that it was. Jenna Ortega's rising star being in Wednesday, that was a massive part of it. What else? Kirby Reed was back. Hayden Panettiere was back as a fan favorite character in the movie. We had some big stars in it as well from the new cast. So again, it all depends on who's in Scream 7. Who's going to be in this film? Who's going to be the pull to make this film something big? We don't know yet. It's kind of tough to say one way or the other. Will Scream 7 be a flop? Well, I don't know about that. It's got Scream in the title. I think it's going to at least make $100 million. I could promise you it's going to clear that. But I don't know if it's going to make more than Scream 6. I'm not sure about that. Zach Trooper is saying, have you seen the new Alien game that is coming out for VR? Ooh, no, that sounds awesome. I still haven't played Alien Isolation. It's a game I've been meaning to play for a long time now. It looks scary as fuck. And if it's anything like that in VR, might be too scary for old Jake. I'm here for it. Rock on, rock on. ASMR Nocturnal saying, in the violent nature, Late Night with the Devil and T3 will probably be my movies of the year. Late Night with the Devil is definitely up there. I really like that one. It's still in my top 10 for the year, without a doubt. Banger of a movie. In a Violent Nature and Terrifier 3, definitely some of my favorites for the year for sure. Deegan is saying, convinced we are getting Terrifier 3 trailer before next week. Very smart for Fuzz to do the Marvel strat and put the T3 trailer before stream. I think so. The guy making the trailer also said this month. Yes, yeah, Brad from Bloody Disgusting. Yeah, I really do think it's going to come out before, or I think it's going to come out alongside the release of stream. Like, that's going to be a big point to why people go and see that one for sure. Noelle is saying, my birthday is in 18 days. Happy early birthday. Oh my God, that's so exciting. I hope you have fun. Hope you have a good time. Get all the presents you want. All that fun stuff. Very good stuff. Josh Petrino's hanging out with us. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? I heard you bounced from the stream premiere by the Psychos 1, 2, 3, and 4. I heard you got bounced from... I did. Yeah, all 4 of them just pickpocketed me. It was crazy. They pushed me down, stole things out of my pocket. It's crazy. Seeing can I just say seeing Killer Number 4 in the flesh was intimidating. That dude is gigantic. I didn't even say, like, I was actually scared. I didn't even say hi to him. I was just like, that dude's so big. Oh my God. Holy crap. If you've seen pictures, you know, but it's different when you see someone in the flesh, man. It's just like, oh my God, crazy. Josh is also saying, Jake, I have something I think you'll think is interesting. Can you tell me on stream? What's up with that? If you can't, just shoot me a text. See, we'll see what's up, man. I'd love to hear this. You signed 4 times as much stream stuff this weekend than Terrifier. Ooh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, stream is popping, baby, popping. I'm so excited for you guys to see this one. I really think it's going to be like new horror franchise material. It's one of those movies where I think it just zooms. Like there's a certain point where things just kick off and it kind of doesn't stop until the third act. Like it is so much fun. It's a really cool concept. And I said this in my review, but genuinely a movie that warrants a sequel. Like I need more. I need more from stream for sure. And Josh is saying number 4 is the nicest guy ever. His name is Mark. Insanely soft-spoken and kind. He seemed very nice, but again, dude is jacked. Dude is, like he could kill me with his pinky kind of guy. It's awesome. Like he seems amazing. He was great in the movie. I had a conversation with a few, of the people. I had a conversation with Jason, who I believe plays player 1. And I had a very, very good conversation with player 3 as well. She was very kind. And she was awesome. Like her and player 2 were like my favorite parts of the whole movie, I think. So that was sick. That's awesome. He seems like a very nice guy. He looks like the dude from the video game Splatterhouse. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. That's so funny. Yes. Yeah, he was like in character at the premiere. It was so cool. Like, I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. That sounded scary. Saying hot take, Courtney Cox is only getting in shape in hopes that she doesn't bite it, but she ultimately does. Oh, you think she's a goner in Scream 7? Brutal. She's the only character to be in all 7 or all 6 of these movies so far. So I would be shocked if she doesn't come back for 7. I'm sure she'll be in it. She's pretty much confirmed that via interviews and just talking about the film. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they end up doing with her. And again, I hope it's better than leaving her for dead in the middle of 6. We'll see. Noelle is saying, Jake, if I was in Terrifier 3, I would be running and dodging and fighting to death. I would just die. I would just cower in a corner and cry. And Art would probably rip my nose off. It would be terrible. I think I've said that in a lot of videos lately. I've just been like, man, I want to see a slasher rip somebody's nose off. I don't know why. I've had an obsession with that lately. I've just been like, it's just right there. It's right. You could just, if I lose my mind, I guess that's what I'm doing, is what I'm telling you. Anyways, Ghostface is asking, Jake, sup, dude? Do you expect Naomi Scott's character to die at the end of Smile 2? I think it would be interesting if the creature just went inside her and started using her body going forward. Dear God, that's terrifying. I kind of love it. I'm on the fence about this, Ghostface. It's a very good question, because I don't think that I think they're introducing this character and this bigger concept because it's going to lend itself to a different kind of ending, maybe even a bigger ending, and that's why I think that Naomi Scott's character might actually figure out how to beat it. You know what else is on the mind recently? Return of the Living Dead. I've been thinking about that franchise a lot. There's a weird lawsuit going on with that franchise. If you guys have not heard about this, it's bizarre. I'm not going to get into the details of that, but I've had it on the mind a lot recently. And I've also had on the mind the sequel that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people hate the Return of the Living Dead sequel. I think it's got like a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It is the same cast from the original film, but they're like pretending to be different people in the same situation in a different location. And it's fun. I don't know. I had a really good time with it. The one big difference about the movie is that they figure out how to actually kill the zombies, because that's a big thing in the first movie. They don't die. They just keep, you can cut off their heads and they're still talking, right? At the end of Return of the Living Dead 2, they actually figure out a way to stop them. And I kind of feel like Smile 2 is taking a similar route. So my guess is that she will survive and will figure out how to break the curse. I also think that Parker Finn is moving past Smile. We're already hearing word that he's attached to a remake of Possession. Is that what it's called, or something like that? So I think he's moving on to bigger and better things after Smile 2. But again, if this thing makes money, of course they're going to make a Smile 3. So But we'll see. You know, maybe he slips into a producer role. I mean, look at James Wan doing Conjuring 2, and then what's his face? Michael Chavez or whatever does like the rest of the Conjuring movies that James Wan produces. Maybe that's what Parker Finn ends up doing. But I do feel like they're going to find a way to break the curse. That doesn't mean that, you know, the franchise is over, though. Can't say that. Ghostface is also saying, speaking of 0%, did you watch Borderlands? I haven't yet, but yeah, I'm not hearing very good things. Yikes. I kind of want to see it because I hear it's such a disaster, but again, we'll see. Josh Petrino saying, spoiler for Scream 7, Sydney chokes to death on popcorn. I almost choked to death on popcorn at the stream premiere, fun fact. It was terrifying. That would be kind of funny. You know, I don't want Sydney to die, but if if that's how it happened, I'd be like, this is insane. This is crazy. I'd sit back and watch the fan base just kind of lose their mind a little bit over that. That'd be funny as hell. That Smiling Friends bit, guy rips Charlie's nose off. You're right. You're right, Universal Disappointment. I forgot about that. I think that's subconsciously, I haven't gotten over that yet. I've been like, I want more of that in real life. Give it to me. That's where it's coming from. I see it now. Anthony Loxus is saying, what's up? Having a great day. And I hope you have a super show. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Thanks for being with us, Anthony. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a bunch. And Noah Atkinson also wants to see a Friday the 13th requel happen. Fede Alvarez might be a perfect choice, but I gotta agree with Josh Petrino here. Damien Leone would be perfect. He would totally nail it. I think so. Think he would rock. Think he would do a good job with it. He talked about being interested in it too, so I'm curious if that goes anywhere or not. That would be fun to see. Common Writer Kuga is saying, hi Jake, how are things? Hopefully I'm not too late. I'm vibing out. Thanks for being here, bruh. Welcome in, welcome in. You're not too late. You're only a little late. Fashionably late. Luddy Network, thanks for the $5, my friend. Saying, I see Smile 2 ending with a crowd concert wishing her brutal death. Global spread. Ooh. That's kind of freaky. I mean, this is a good point. You know, we could have a dark ending, and then again, it kind of takes over. It's almost like a Rings situation. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. It's not great, but I enjoy it. But yeah, that could be fun. I could get into that. Do like a Smile 3 that's similar to Rings. I'm here for it. See what that's all about. I got to go back through that franchise, man. That's a franchise I haven't watched in so long. Will they attempt to do something like that? You know, make the concept even bigger than where it goes. Just like a world-ending stakes with this curse. We'll just have to see. I mean, you know, this concept lends itself to something bigger like that, so I wouldn't be necessarily 100% against it. But we'll just have to see. I hope it's bonkers. It seems like Smile 2, just from the trailer alone, has a more ridiculous tone about it, which personally I'm here for. I'm excited to see how that gets even crazier, more insane in the future for sure. But Luddy, thank you for the $5, my friend. I love the flamethrower as usual, and I appreciate you. I've been drinking an orange soda. I'm trying to lay back on the pop, but your boy needed a little fun this afternoon. So I had a pop with dinner that I'm still finishing right now. So I'm sipping at it and enjoying it. Judge me all you want. I don't care. Jess, what's up, fella? Jake, what's a guy like you doing in a place like this? Pooping my pants on a live stream. That's what I'm doing. As you can see, I have the Riz, as the kids say. What's up, Jess? Welcome in, fella. Ella's, that made me laugh. Ella is saying the cat death in Collector was half-assed, but Smile wrapped it up nicely. Oh, I mean, like, Ella, just brutal with that comment. Wrapped it up nicely. That's the best pun I think I've ever gotten on stream, ladies and gentlemen. 10 out of 10. Dear God. I have nothing to say. There's no comment I can make to make that better. That's just fantastic as a standalone. Great stuff. Papa Bear. Again, I'm speechless at this profile picture. Dear God, that's horrifying. Have you seen the Mickey Mouse horror movie called The Mousetrap? What the fuck is that profile picture? I have not. I've heard from my friends over at Splattercast. Excuse me. that it's bad. I hear it's very bad. So I might be skipping that one. Might be skipping that one. I'm waiting for Screamboat. That's the Mickey Mouse horror film that I'm excited for. So we'll just see. Fingers crossed that we get to see that one soon. Josh Petrino, thank you for the 5, man. You did not have to do that, my dude. Thank you. I just had to announce Jess Dubois is now officially friends with Bill Moseley. Also, she was in Terrifier 2 5 times. That and Find Her Like... What? You gotta find her like Waldo. I did not know she was in Terrifier 2 5 times. What? She's got to be in like the background. Try and find her like Waldo. Okay, I got you. She's got to be in like the background of like the clown cafe and like maybe like the school setting, right? Oh man, now yeah, I gotta look for her. So Jess was with dear God, I'm so bad with names. Apologies. Jess was with someone that like I shook the guy's hand. And I'm just like, what's up, fella? Like, how's it going? You know, like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. And I'm like, I'm just looking at this guy and I'm like, I have seen him before from somewhere. And he's one of the clown cafe kids in Terrifier 2. And I'm just like, no way. Oh my God. He's Art the Clown like shoves an apple in your face or something at some point in that movie, which was nuts. I saw so many people at the premiere where I'm like, I know, like I've seen these people before. And then I'm thinking back to Terrifier 2 and I'm like, these are all these people were in Terrifier 2. That's so funny. So it's so cool. I like all you guys who are all friends and make these crazy horror movies. It's cool that y'all are just kind of all have these little parts in all these movies. And like I love Terrifier 2 so much. I'm such a big fan of it. And so to hear that to hear that it's just like one big family making all these crazy horror movies. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to hear. So that's fantastic. I'll be looking for Jess in the background for sure. I'll have to look for it. And thank you for the 5. I really do appreciate it. And that's Frankie, Clown Cafe Kid number 2. Thank you for the clarification. And yes, Jess directed Pretty Face and All Hallows Eve 3. Check that one out on Tubi. Very cool. Very cool. They're all big kills. Trust me. They're big kills. What? Oh man, I'm going back and I'm not even kidding. I'm watching it tonight. Like I'm watching it tonight. And I'm sending you a report in the morning on if I find her or not in there. That's so funny. It's hilarious. Oh, this is Jess. This is her. Hello. Welcome in. I'm just being silly. That's Francesco. Thank you. That's why I couldn't remember the name. Killer name. It's an awesome name. Writer and director of Pretty Face, streaming on Tubi and All Hallows Eve Trickster. It's the second short. Super gay, campy, gory. I love it. A total 80s slasher. I watched it a little while ago. I really liked it. It's very fun. I want to say I watched it back in like March or something when I had heard that there was an All Hallows Eve 3. I just heard about it and I was like, this is so cool. Let's watch it. Let's run it. I'd seen 1 and 2, I believe, but I hadn't seen 3, so that was cool. Nice, very good stuff. So yeah, for those who don't know about All Hallows Eve Trickster or the third All Hallows Eve, give it a watch. Check it out. It's fun. Josh Petrino is saying also all of the kills, ironically, are killing me. It's kind of funny. Not kind of a silly thing there. I like that. Josh is currently doing a lot of the VFX work for Terrifier 3. He also did some of the stuff for Stream as well that comes out in August. So again, go check it out. It's a banger. Not gonna want to miss this one. Peace and love, Killjoy Jake. Peace and love to you too, Jess. Thanks for being here with us. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. I got to hang out with you and Josh this afternoon. That's awesome. So much fun. So thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. IDK is saying a movie adaptation of Resident Evil 7 would be sick. They could do a sequel based off of Village 2. I'd be here for that. We finally got some we finally got some so the new movie. Words are so hard. We finally got a Resident Evil movie that's kind of based off of the games with the last one, which I personally really liked it. I get why some people hate it. It has its problems, but for what it was trying to do, I'm like, I think they did it pretty well. The effects are fine. You know, they're not the best thing I've ever seen, but I had a really good time with Welcome to Raccoon City. I'm such a big fan of 2 and 3, like so much. I love the second and the third game so much. So that movie was a lot of fun. Josh is saying All Hallows Eve 3 sucked except for Pretty Face. Damn, brutal. I had a fun time with it. I had a good time with it. I don't know. Papa Bear 54 is saying I'm about to rewatch Terrifier 2 to prepare for Terrifier 3 coming in 2 months. I gotta watch Terrifier 2 tonight now, like after that conversation. But I'm dying to rewatch the first one again. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen the first one. I rewatched it for a video I did a while ago on the little pale girl. I've done so many videos on that character. I'm fascinated with her. But I like that was the last time I watched it. I haven't seen Terrifier 1 in such a long time. So I want to do both of them back to back at some point. And of course, your boy's going to be doing content on that with all the hype surrounding those movies coming up. So more stuff is on the way. Resident Evil 7 is amazing. I agree, Josh. One of the best new horror games in a while. Really enjoyed that one. For the love of rock. What's up, fella? James Wan is in talks to direct Creature from the Black Lagoon. Do a remake of it. You don't even know. You don't even know the excitement that washed over me today when I saw that. And I was so bummed because like I had just finished my big update video of the week, like where I kind of talk about all my favorite, new horror stories from the past like 3 or 4 days. Just wrapped it up, put a nice little bow on it. It's uploading on YouTube. Bam! Big notification. James Wan is in talks to direct a new Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I'm like, that is so exciting. There's a reason this poster is right here, fellas. There's a reason this poster hangs out right here on the door. Creature from the Black Lagoon is one of my favorite creature features. I love it. Gillman is such a creepy looking design. There's something about it that just it works for me. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I've always felt that Creature from the Black Lagoon kind of has a weak story though. And like me personally, I've always wanted, like if I could remake any movie, it would be Creature from the Black Lagoon. I would do it in a heartbeat. I love it to death. So I'm so happy that Creature from the Black Lagoon is getting a remake, especially from one of my favorite directors too. Like that's so exciting. Rock on. Let's make it happen, dude. Creature from the Black Lagoon from James Wan. I hope it happens. I'm so excited. What else do we got going on? Jaws 5 needs to happen. Oh God. Some things are sacred. Hollywood doesn't really look at it that way these days, but I think some franchises we should just leave on their own. But yeah, I'm really excited for Terrifier 3 and Alien Romulus this week, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing about Alien Romulus that I don't see as many people talking about is Kaylee Spaney. I think she's such an excellent actress. And we've seen her now in a couple of good roles, thank God. Because beforehand, there was a time where I was just like, dude, man, Kaylee is just in all these bad movies, and she's such a phenomenal actress. I kept seeing all these movies where I'm seeing her, and I'm like, she's fantastic, but then nothing. So finally, I see Civil War earlier this year, and she's one of the leads. She's fantastic. She's great stuff. She gives a phenomenal performance. And then I hear she's leading the new Alien movie, and I'm like, this is gonna rock. This is so good. Finally. I've been saying it for a long time, ever since I saw The Craft Legacy, which is not a good movie, but Kaylee Spaney is fantastic in it. She's a great actress, but give her a good script and see what she can do. I bet you she'll kill it. And Alien Romulus, I feel like, is gonna be another breakout for her. People are gonna be like, who is this? Like, she's awesome. Rock on. At least I hope so, because I think she's a phenomenal actress that does not get enough credit, in my opinion. Gillman in Monster Squad is mind-blowing. Gillman, that creature design is sick. Think about what they could do with that in 2024 too. Like, the possibilities are endless. Rock on. Give me more of that stuff. Very good stuff. Luddy Network's throwing $2 out there saying, did I do a review on The Watchers? Oh, did I do a review on The Watchers? I might not have. I meant to. I saw it with the intent of reviewing it. Did I? I must have skipped. I must have skipped that one. I don't think I had time. I just run out of time, and I don't get to all these reviews. I want to say I talked about it in something though. Like maybe during a live stream or something. I'm just looking back at my catalog. I'm like, I genuinely forgot if I did a review on that or not. Last year I ranked all the horror movies I saw, and I forgot to talk about the Hell House prequel. Like, I got to see that movie early and everything. Like I forgot to to even mention it on my big list. I was like, damn it, how did I mess that up? Crazy. The Watchers was fun. It has some problems, but I think for the most part I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know. It's fine. Again, middle of the road horror movie I think for the year. It wasn't anything that like blew me away. But it was fun. It had a cool concept. It just, there was some weird like spatial logic, and the ending was kind of too messy in my opinion. But I had a good time with it. It was cool. Some of the characters were great. Not Sally Hardesty from Texas Chainsaw 2022 is in it. And what's her face from Georgina Campbell from Barbarian is in it as well. But thank you for the $2, Luddy. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you a bunch. Josh is also saying, remind me to call you this week and tell you about our very weird interaction with CJ Graham. Oh, really? Oh, I met CJ Graham like earlier this year. You had a weird interaction? I'm so curious. I'm so curious about that. Yeah, well, Josh, we're gonna have to talk this week. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But we're also Josh and I are also filming a video on Congo this week. which I'm so excited for. This is a movie I'm in dire need of rewatching. Dear God. So soon, y'all, Patreon members will see that as well. That's gonna be the horror hot take of the week, is on Congo, baby. What do you mean you've never heard of Congo? You've never heard of the Tim Curry classic Congo? What do you mean, dog? It's about monkeys that can talk. It's a banger. Y'all just don't realize it yet. I'm so excited to rewatch Congo. It's a crazy movie. So I'm very hyped. Very hyped to get into that, Josh. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we got to talk soon for sure. Oliver Gordon, what's up, Oliver? How's it going? I saw that you think the little pale girl might be in Terrifier 3. Based on the in-person meetings, how do you think they might tie her in to the new movie? I mean, honestly, if Victoria, is possessed by the entity that, Damien Leone has been talking about for a while now, I think, yeah, she could pop up, for a second at the end. What if Victoria dies? Then what happens? Doesn't mean the entity dies, right? My question is, I don't think that Victoria is making it through this movie. It's another thing I want to make a video about at some point soon. But yeah, I would love to see her come back for sure. I think she's an iconic part of what makes Terrifier what it is. So I would love to see her come back. It'd be fun. Jess is saying, I so wish you could have stayed in Jersey for the convention. We need to get you back here. I know. I wanted to go so bad. We had to get back because Madison had to work, unfortunately. But yes, at some point I will be back. If you guys are doing any more like conventions, by the way, let me know. Like I will try to get out there. I'm going to Scarefest this October, so I'm really hyped for that. If y'all, I think Josh had said y'all might be going out there at some point. So if that happens, let's run it. Let's make it happen. Would love to hang out sometime soon again. It was very fun. That premiere was awesome. It was a blast. Josh has got a jet, but thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, give me a call in the week, dude. Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about all that crazy shit. That's crazy. But thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you a bunch. Appreciate you a whole bunch. Did I see the new Bambi the Reckoning poster? I'm very excited for that one. Yes, Papa Bear, I did see that. I believe they pushed this one to January of next year, if you guys have not heard. It was supposed to come out this month, I believe, but I believe they pushed it. But I'm excited for it nonetheless. It's going to be ridiculous and so over the top. I can't wait. Again, a lot of things coming out of Jagged Edge Productions. I'm very hyped for it. Y'all don't know what's about to hit here in this new Peter Pan movie. So y'all look out for that one in December. It's going to be fun. What else do we got going on? Thanksgiving 2 plot ideas on what the storyline is going to be. I have a feeling that there's going to be another person who was involved with the original murders, like in the first one. I feel like they're going to pull like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer on us. Like, hopefully it's not a family connection, but I do believe that someone else was involved that just got away with it in the first one. That's my guess, at least at the moment. But also, I feel like Patrick Dempsey is still alive. Again, the body was not found at the end of the movie. So another route that they could go is it's no longer a murder mystery. They know who the killer is. John Carver is just Patrick Dempsey's character. But you know, maybe like has a burnt mask or something. They pull a Halloween Kills. Not a murder mystery, but it's still just a crazy slasher. They could go that route too. I'm here for it. It sounds like Eli Roth is going to need a win after Borderlands. So whatever it is, I hope it's good. I'm very much so excited for it. Most likely coming out in November of next year. I don't believe we have a release date yet, but I mean, what are they going to do? Release a movie called Thanksgiving in April? Come on now. That's crazy. I don't know about them apples. Erica is reminding everyone to like the stream. I would appreciate that greatly. And, you know, subscribe if you haven't done that. That would be dope. That'd be dope if y'all subscribe to the page. That would make Jake very happy. I might just cry my little eyes out. Am I a fan of Stranger Things? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh my God. Season 4 of Stranger Things made me bawl my eyes out. I was a mess. I had tears streaming down my face. I was crying my eyes out watching that. It was awesome. I love Stranger Things to death. It's so much fun. Very good time. Can't wait for season 5. I haven't really been keeping up with it as much as I would have liked to. I'm sure there's a bunch of crazy updates for it. I just remember when I was doing Stranger Things updates, like just no one cared. No, everyone was like, I don't care about this, Jake. Fun fact. And I'm just like, okay, fine. Jeez. Whatever, dog. Not nary a click on those updates. So I was just kind of like, okay, we'll move on, do something else. But I'm a big fan of Stranger Things, and you know, I really wasn't at first. You know, honestly, season 1 and 2, I liked seasons 1 and 2; they were good. But seasons 3 and 4, I was like, okay, this is my jam. Like, I'm really digging this. Keep rolling on this train. Let's make it happen. So I really enjoyed where that went. Noel is saying, Jake, why is everyone saying Allie has the most brutal death in Terrifier 2, but the doctor getting his head cut in half is not? I mean, I feel like, if there's any kill that is like the most brutal of Terrifier 2, I feel like it's Allie's death. Ooh, it's upsetting. Holy crap. Dude gets, Allie just gets killed for like 20 straight minutes. It's upsetting. So it's crazy upsetting. It's so much fun, but it's a really fun death, but it is like, it's harrowing at the same time. Like it brings a flurry of emotions from old Jake. It's crazy, hard to describe. It's a lot going on with that one. I watched Poltergeist 3 for the first time and I loved it. Cool mirror and reflection stuff going on. I haven't watched Poltergeist 3 in a long time. I remember not being crazy about the sequels, but again, they're not very fresh on the memory. I remember especially not liking 2 though. Like 2, I was just like, I don't know about that one. 3, yeah, I can't remember 3 all that well. That's awesome though. I'm glad you liked it. Fun fact: Killjoy, Jake, and GullGotha are the same persons. What? Conspiracy theories, I think. How could that be me? Honestly, like honestly, how could it be me when they're typing when they're typing something in the chat right now? Whoa! Oh my God! How did that happen? What? See, it's not. It can't be me. How could it? How could it possibly be me if this person typed a comment in there and said it's not me? See, there you go. Bam. But I will say this is my gaming channel, GullGotha. Jig is up, I guess. Go subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Almost at 400 subscribers on the gaming page. Would be kind of dope if we could hit that tonight. That'd be dope. So go check it out. I just posted a new video over there playing Dead by Daylight. I'm going to be playing some other horror games as well. Give it a watch. Check it out. Missing Pride Month right about now. Pride Month is always fun. I love it. I always miss. So here in Cleveland, they do Pride like June 1st. Like it is like the first day of the month. I miss it every year. I'm like, damn it. Ugh. I was so mad. Like I was literally like prepared to go this year. I was like, let's go. Let's make this happen. And then it flew by. It literally flew by like the first day. And I'm just like, damn, I always miss the first day. Brutal, man. But I would love to get out to one of those at some point soon. Would be a lot of fun. Davey Deathray, what's up, fella? Thanks for being a member. Thanks for hanging out. I can't wait to be on the page next week too. It's gonna be fun. Holy crap. Davey's saying Jake Art the Clown walks into the world of Dead Alive. Is he bummed that the zombies are stealing all the action, or is he so overcome with joy that he literally explodes? I think he would be so happy. Art the Clown would be the happiest human being in a zombie apocalypse. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. He would do anything for that world, for that life. You just wouldn't have to run from cops, wouldn't have any final girls chopping off his heads. He could just kill zombies at his leisure. Be perfect. He'd have so much fun. Davey, thanks for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate you. It's going to be a fun couple of weeks here. Got a lot of streams. A lot of fun streams going on. What's more gruesome, In a Violent Nature or Terrifier 2? Definitely Terrifier 2. In a Violent Nature, I will say, has a kill that's like Terrifier levels of gore. But Terrifier 2, just, come on. That takes the cake right there. Brutal. Brutal movie. Love it. Until Dawn is in production. Very excited for this movie. It's coming from David F. Sandberg, who's made some killer horror movies like Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. He also made the Shazam movies, but don't worry about that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that part of his career. I'm excited for this. The Ribbit is saying, Jake, when are you going to play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? I got to do that. I got to make that happen at some point. I'm hearing that there's like a bunch of new updates for it as well, some new maps and all that. I got to do. It seems like the movie-based horror games are the ones that get the most views on GullGotha. Like I was doing a little bit of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and like, all my YouTube stuff is telling me like, oh, don't play that. That's losing traction. And yet it's like that's the most popular series on my gaming page is playing the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. So whatever works. You gotta just run with it sometimes. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, I think I just gotta play that. Yeah, I think I gotta just get into that and revolve around those two a little bit more. Because, yeah, I really got to get that gaming channel monetized. I got some big plans for next year, and a lot of it's going to depend on if I can have 2 monetized YouTube channels before then. So I got a lot to do before year's end, but we're getting there. We're making it happen. So go subscribe. Go subscribe to GullGotha, and I will play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. It'll be fun. What else do we got going on here? Unpaid Movie Critic is saying, why is the film The Monkey getting so much hate? I watched the trailer and I thought it was interesting. So I don't know if it's getting hate yet, but I know from an early screening, a lot of people said some of the performances are kind of rough. Again, I haven't seen it yet, so this is not, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger or nothing. I'm hearing that Rowan Campbell specifically, a lot of people are not a big fan of in this movie. So I don't know. Halloween Ends fans, I think, are going to lose their minds when this movie comes out and potentially get some hate. I hope not. I hope it's good. I'm always rooting for horror films, especially Stephen King adaptations. But I don't know. I guess I'm not the biggest fan of Osgood Perkins. I don't think I really like him much. I don't like the way that he talks about modern horror. I don't really care for Longlegs and that setup. I don't know. I'm going to shut up, but I don't have very good things to say about the man. Mark the Mats is saying thoughts on The Jester. I still have not seen this one. I know there's a full movie of it. I think it's on I want to say I saw this on Shudder or Amazon Prime or something. Been meaning to watch it. I saw the shorts back in the day. Those were some viral horror shorts on YouTube here. And they made a whole movie based on it. And it's cool. It's very good stuff. I would love to, I got to check this one out. I've been trying to get through a movie adaptation of, is it Don't Move or something like that? There's a movie adaptation of another YouTube short that I've been trying to watch for such a long time now. And I keep putting it on super late at night and falling asleep, which bums me out. I gotta get through that. Gotta make that happen. But I do like that. I know it will never happen, but I want a duck season horror film. Like ducks getting shot at. Wabbit season. I'm here for it, man. All the best horror movies were indie. The best mainstream one is probably The First Omen. I mean, really? The First Omen out of all the movies that came out this year? I don't know, man. Immaculate, I think, blows that one out of the water, personally, in terms of religious horror. I really liked Immaculate. Blew my mind. I really liked that one. Brian Smith is saying, what do you think about Kevin Smith horror films, and have you seen The Dirties? Great indie flick about making a movie and that. Ooh, yikes. I'm trying to think what I've seen. Tusk. I've seen whatever the hot dog one is. That's like ridiculous. Oh my God. What other horror films from Kevin Smith have I seen? I kind of like Tusk. I'm going to be honest. It's bad, but like it's so bad it's good. I kind of enjoy it. It's a Justin Long performance. How can I get upset about that? I love that about him. Kevin Smith, though, I love a lot of his indie flicks. I mean, Clerks is one of the best indie comedies of all time. Come on now. I love that film. Very, very well done. Very funny stuff. You can tell it's made by by someone who's just so passionate about film and wants to make a good movie, and I think that's awesome. I love Kevin Smith. Why do I dislike Oz Perkins, and what did he say about modern horror? He said that he doesn't like or watch. He said let me get this right, actually. He says he doesn't watch modern horror, and you know, like what if I came on here and say I don't watch modern horror, I only watch the good movies? You know, like what? How would that make me come off? Right? Pretty pretentious, right? For a horror director who makes modern horror movies to say that, it just it rubs me the wrong way. I did not care for that interview with him at all. And he's doubled down on that. He said it multiple times. I just think he's a pretentious little guy. I'm not a big fan of him at all. Sorry. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. He's the most beloved horror director right now. And I don't care for the things he says about movies, man. I don't know. If I were to say I don't really like horror YouTube channels, oh, they're not for me, you know, like that would make me seem super pretentious, right? I would never say that, you know. I would never say that unless it was for the point I was just trying to make. I love horror YouTube channels. That's why I'm here doing this. For Oz Perkins to say that, it's just like it breaks my heart a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks. It really sucks to hear that. Don't make modern horror films if you don't like them. Sorry, you know, that bums me out. So. Not a big fan of his, if I'm being real. Unpaid Movie Critic is saying, I'm hoping they release the Salem's Lot film soon. That film has been in production purgatory for so long. I am nervous that they will use this as a tax write-off. Dude, they probably will, which is such a bummer. Stephen King says he loves it. He really liked this new adaptation of the work. And yeah, I think that's just the way they're going to go. Warner Bros. Has been doing this lately, and it's like, it sucks. It sucks balls. They keep writing off all these movies just to save a buck, you know? What was the other one? The live action, it was like Roadrunner versus Acme or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, I bet that would have been great, and it's never going to see the light of day now, which is such a shame. Bums me out big time. Really does. Will I be at Horror Hound? I'm not going to make it out to Horror Hound, unfortunately. I really want to go to Horror Hound. There's going to be a lot of great guests, but your boy's just saving up for the October trip. So I'm really excited for Scarefest though in Kentucky. I will absolutely be there all weekend. So if you're going to come to that, come say hi, come say hello. Tell me that my opinions on Osgood Perkins are trash. He really said that, not only pretentious but hypocritical. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to spend any more time on it. But man, I've never been so turned off by a director after one interview. Like I've never been so like I'm officially just done with this guy. Like I'm honestly not even interested in seeing The Monkey, if I'm being real. But I'm going to review it. You know, I got to review it. It's my job. So. But anyways, you can thank David Zaslav for the tax write-offs. Yeah. Boo. None of that. No good. Nothing good there. Best horror 5-quill of all time. What's the best 5th entry in a horror franchise? You know, a lot of the 5th entries that come to mind are not very good. You know, like Saw 5 is often cited as like a filler movie, which, you know, not a whole lot happens with the overall plot. Even though it does have some good traps, some good kills in it. There is also, I'm trying to think what other, Friday the 13th Part 5, a infamously bad continuation that it's grown on me a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely still one of the weaker Friday films for sure. Scream 5, I see someone throwing out there. Scream 5's not bad. It's good. I really like Scream 5. Would I call it the best 5th entry in a horror franchise of all time? I don't know about that though. I'm trying to think what's the best 5th entry. Evil Dead Rise, I think, is up there. Evil Dead Rise rocked. That was really well done. I really enjoyed that film. Blew my mind the first time I saw it. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Evil Dead Rise, I think, is my number one so far that I've thought of. Nightmare 5 is a big no. Final Destination 5, ooh, Ella's got a really good point there. Yeah, okay, Final Destination 5 is pretty good. I think I like Evil Dead Rise a little more, but I do like it. I do like Final Destination 5 for sure. That sounded scary as pointing out Jurassic Park, like the fifth Jurassic World movie. I don't know. I personally wasn't crazy about it. I'm trying to think what else. Halloween 5's not good. Cookie Woman. God, what a film. Man, what other horror franchises are there? There's so many of them. Phantasm 5, I still haven't seen, fun fact. Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, is pretty good. Again, maybe not the best of all time, but it's up there. It would be in my top 10. I'll say that. I'm genuinely looking back at the other movies. I'm just like, what else? What is the best one? I could do a whole video on this. This is really interesting. There are so many good fifth entries. Damn. So, that sounded scary. Said Seed of Chucky. Bro, you're killing me. You're killing me, dog. No. I'm just kidding. I love that. Paranormal Activity 5 slaps. I agree. Really like that one. Go home, Michael. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 that is the fifth one. You're right. Oh, damn, that might be it for me. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like that film better than Evil Dead Rise. I'm gonna be real. Might be a hot take, but yeah, TCM 2003. That one rocks. Shit, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's my favorite one. It's a really good question. It's a really tough question. But yeah, I think I'm going with that one for now. Out of everything that's been thrown out there, it's probably my favorite. A lot of good suggestions, though, like Final Destination 5, Evil Dead Rise. A lot of good ones. A lot of good ones out there. You give me too much confidence. You should have confidence. Confidence is a good thing. This might sound insane, but I've literally never seen Alien from start to finish. It was 1979, yes. Dude. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, listen, it's a little slow to start. Okay, admittedly, Alien's a little slow to start, but if you can get into a lot of the the blue collar commentary and stuff of the film, it's a vibe, man. It's a great one. It's a really fun. It's one of the best sci-fi horror movies I think of all time. Especially once the chest burster happens. I mean, that movie just explodes the rest of the way. There's so many twists and turns, so much fun stuff. It's a great movie. You should do a video about favorite or best trilogies or quadrilogies. That's funny. See, the problem is a lot of my favorite trilogies are not horror. There's always like one stinker in the pot, you know? That's what I find with a lot of horror trilogies. There's always like one stinker in the pot that I'm just like, I don't know. Like, honestly, the best movie trilogy of all time, in my opinion. And like, I mean, in my humble opinion, in my humble movie opinion, after all of the trilogies that I've sat down and watched all the way through, what's the best one? The Lord of the Rings trilogy, like bar none. It has the most attention to detail out of any trilogy I've ever seen. Going through all three movies, there are some just amazing visuals and practical effects and storylines and great characters. The Lord of the Rings trilogy has everything you could possibly want. I don't know. There's no better trilogy in my opinion than that. I don't even think anything comes close. Like there's always like that one stinker. You know, there's always that one stinker in most trilogies. But like even like I love Star Wars 4 and 5, so great. Then you get to episode 6 and it's the whole scene at Jabba's palace or whatever is crazy, bro. That's wild to me. But I think there's a lot of like great trilogies that do have like a weird moment, like the original Star Wars trilogy. You know, like episode 6 has that one, the opening like act of that movie is so weird, but the rest of it's pretty good. You know, I like the rest of episode 6 is awesome. And 4 and 5 are masterpieces. Oh my God. Want to talk about some great sci-fi? There you go. But there's so many good trilogies, but in horror, it just, for me at least, it seems like there's always like a dud. There's always like some stinker. And also, I don't know if I would call like Halloween's 1 through 3 a trilogy. You know what I mean? Like it's more of like Halloween 1 and 2 is like a duology, right? It's like you got like one long story across 2 movies, and then there's a third film that is just something separate entirely. I like all three. All three are very good, in my opinion, but I don't know if I would call that a horror trilogy, you know? Like I would call the X trilogy what it is, because it's one long story across 3 movies. And even then, like, I really like Maxine. Maxine, man, is fun. It's a very fun movie, but I don't know if it compares to the excellence of the previous two films. So it's tough to say. It's tough to say what's the best like horror trilogy. I'd really have to think on that. I would need more than a live stream off the top of my head answer. You know, so many places you could go with that too. So many different arguments. Jake, I watched 15 to 20 minutes of I Spit on Your Grave, and after that, I deleted Tubi. It's a brutal movie. It's a revenge in a certain category. If you catch my drift, it's brutal. Bigger horror movie attraction, suspense or gore? A great question. Honestly, I think suspense wins all day. If you can make your movie suspenseful, I'm drawn to it. I love gore though too. You know, I love a good kill sequence. Don't get me wrong. I think here's my thing. I think I like when a movie advertises that it's going to be suspenseful. I prefer when a movie is shockingly gory though. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to know gore is coming. Gore is better when it's a shocking element. Suspense is better when it's like a built up thing. I think that's a good way to look at it, at least in my brain, you know? I think of Lucio Fulci films. Like the gore is always like a shock. It's just like, oh my God, that was way grosser than I thought it was going to be, you know? And I like that about horror. I like gore being a surprise. So that's gore is never necessarily like a thing that brings me to films, you know? It's like, I like when it happens. I like when it happens, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to know what's coming. But suspense, I guess that there's an argument for the same there, right? But I like knowing I'm getting into a thriller, I guess is my point. I like knowing that, this is going to be a suspenseful chase scene or whatever. The Harry Potter franchise. Okay. Like 1 and 3, 1 and 3 are really good. I don't remember 2 that well. I honestly, I don't even have anything negative to say about 2. I just don't remember it that well. 3 is my favorite Harry Potter movie for sure. Prisoner of Azkaban rocks. That's an awesome movie. What is your view on Season of the Witch? It's an excellent standalone sci-fi horror movie. It's great. It's not a Halloween movie, but it's excellent. I think it's so much fun. Honestly, it's if we're counting it, if we're ranking the whole Halloween series, it's towards the top of my list. I love it. I think Season of the Witch is so much fun. I did not say Siri, dog. And Erica, you're all good. You're all good, Erica. I saw your message there. Lord of the Rings is why I was white knighting Liv Tyler and the Strangers. That's totally fair. Anytime I see Liv Tyler in anything, I just see her character from Lord of the Rings. That's all I see. So I'm always rooting for her. I can't see Liv Tyler playing a bad guy because of Lord of the Rings. Honestly, like she's just burned in my brain as that character, you know? Most franchises don't end at 3. There's always about a dozen or so you could compare all versus each other. This is a good point. This is a very good point. But I'm trying to think of movies like Star Wars, for instance, right? You could watch 4, 5, and 6 and like call it a day. You know, you don't really have to watch 1, 2, and 3. You don't really have to watch 7, 8, and 9. What are more trilogies like that are like kind of open and shut cases, maybe have continuations? The Scream trilogy. That's one. You could just watch Screams 1, 2, and 3 and call it a day. You know, that could be the full story if you wanted it to be. That's another one for sure. God, I'm really trying to think. I'm really like at a loss here for what else would work with that. I don't think Nightmare would work on that with that because like Nightmare 2 is such a different story. Like Nightmares like 1 and 3 are kind of a conjuncture, you know? I guess you could do like Nightmares 1, 3, and 4, maybe. That could work. That's funny. Coyote versus Acme. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the correction there. Back to the Future is an amazing trilogy. You're so right, IDK. Oh my God. I love all 3 of those movies so much. Definitely a little bit of diminishing returns in that franchise. But oh my God, I could put on any of those 3 movies. And just be having the time of my life. They're all 3 of them are so much fun. Great trilogy. Yeah. Damn, that's up there. I'm saying best 7th Quill or 8th Quill or 9th Quill. I'm thinking about Peter Quill now from Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's run. What's the best seventh entry in a horror film? I feel like seventh entries are also kind of bad, typically. Like there's a lot of good like sixth entries. Like I feel like I could figure out what the best sixth entry in a franchise is, but seven is like when you get up to seven, most of these are bad. But what's a genuinely good seventh entry in a franchise? I'm really, this is an interesting one. I think Halloween H2O is up there. H2O comes to mind first. I like H2O. It's not like a perfect movie or nothing, but it's pretty good for being, Halloween 7 technically. I would say Saw 3D, but I know most people disagree with that. I have a fun time with Saw 3D, but it's definitely not like something special. New Nightmare is a great seventh entry. Great point, Davey. New Nightmare is fantastic. I love New Nightmare. Curse of Chucky. Oh, okay. I can get into that. I can get into Curse of Chucky. Is that 7? Is Curse 7 or is it Cult? That's 7. I think Cult is 7. I like Cult though. Cult is fun though. Cult is a fun time. I think Davey might have this one. New Nightmare is pretty fantastic. New Nightmare is like one of the only Nightmare sequels I really have a hard on for. So so I think I might have to go with that one. Damn, that's a pretty good one. Big fan of that one. How come I'm not a fan of Yorgos Lanthimos? I like some of his movies. Some. He's just so like. It's hard to explain. He's very focused on like just having weird sex in his movies sometimes, and I feel like that's kind of the only point of a lot of Yorgos movies. I don't know. Dogtooth is a movie that's one of those movies. I'm like, this movie was made just to show you very uncomfortable sex sequences, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's just not really for me. The Lobster is a movie I feel like that's done really well, and Poor Things, again, done very well. But I also feel like those movies have really interesting stories. Where some of his other movies, again, I just feel like we're just trying to do some weird sex stuff here, and I don't know if I'm into a whole movie of that. There's websites for that, I guess is my point. But goddamn, what horror movie are you the most excited for in 2025? Man, there's been a lot of announcements for 2025 horror. I mean, we got the Megan sequel coming out. We got, the Monkeys coming out. We got, goddamn, those are the only two that I can think of off the top of my head. There's so many more. There's the I Know What You Did Last Summer reboots coming out next year. I'm excited for that. I'm going to be honest. I got some excitement for that one for sure. We might get a VHS 8 next year. If I'm being real, I'm always excited for that. I know there's new Predator movies coming out next year, which I'm also, that's a big one. Very, very hyped up for that one. God, I'm really trying to think what else. I think They Follow is probably coming out next year, if I remember or not, but yeah, a lot of things to be excited for. What's up, Madison? How's it going? Just got out of the movie. Sorry I'm late. Oh, what did you see? Oh, God, did you see Longlegs? I gotta know. Yo. Gotta tell me. Madison has been wanting to see Longlegs for a while now. I was telling her it's more of like, procedural horror film. Like, that's kind of like her vibe. So if she just saw that, I'm so curious. Hell yeah, rock on. Well, I hope you enjoyed whatever you saw. We will get back to that in a second here. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is coming out next year. I'm excited to see that one. I got to be honest. I'm excited to see what that's all about. See what's going on there. I just saw Cuckoo and it was awesome. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was cool. Very, very fun stuff. Oh yeah, Madison. Yeah, I forgot. You literally just told me about that. Yeah. You just saw It Ends With Us. Was it good? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm curious if that one was good or not. Badass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your boy is. I think your boy's clocking out for the night. It's been a crazy day. It's been a very crazy day. Got a lot done. Very excited about all that. Thank you for joining me for the stream. I will be live again on Friday, and I will have a bunch of new videos this week on the gaming page and this page as well. So yeah, join me for Friday for a little Terrifier stream. It's gonna be fun. Check out all the videos on the page. I'll be on Chainsaw Reacts on Wednesday to talk a little horror, which is gonna be fun, and Davey Death Ray next Wednesday. So a lot of fun stuff going on. Thank you all so much. Love you guys to death. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out.